Interesting. Okay, I wanted to come and show you guys this High John the Conqueror candle. And I want to talk about some things. You can really, really find out a lot by reading your candles. Now, who is High John the Conqueror? High John the Conqueror is, to me, a saint, a deity, who pretty much presides over personal power. In fact, I have started to work with High John the Conqueror more often, in particular when it comes to clients who have someone trying to take away their personal power or their rights. This is a client that is dealing with a certain level of oppression. Somebody trying to control you or control your outcome. And so that's exactly who you would go to, is High John the Conqueror, because he's all about personal power, your personal power, which that's why they call it personal power, because this has nothing to do with anybody else. This is what you will for your own life or your own existence or your own reality. Now, this candle finished a couple of days ago, and of course, you guys know that I stay busy. And so I take the time to look at it, and look at how shaded it is at the top. Now, it's not black, but it's shaded. And so when you're reading your candles, you can pretty much tell what is happening. Okay. So this particular candle, the reason why it's shaded at the top and it ran clear at the bottom. Okay, you see it when it ended up clear, but this is because of, someone may be casting against you so that they can control or dominate your will in some way. Now, most of us, what matters to me is, taking care of my family, living my life. Why on earth would somebody want to do that? I'm going to tell you why. Because people have mental and spiritual illnesses. And this is the reason why they never win, ever, right? Honestly. And see, I don't let this kind of stuff upset me, right? I don't. And you can tell that somebody was throwing shade, people doing domination magics. Who knows why? A lot of the reason why they're doing it, is because they have jealousy problems and they have evil eye curses on them. If you are able to use your personal power to manifest the things that you want, it hurts them. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever, ever, ever do the work. I would say do the work, because I've been noticing that a lot of people will tell you, oh, the ancestors is doing this, the ancestors is doing that. But see, you have to physically do the work in order for it to manifest in this reality, because our ancestors exist on the etheric realm. Okay. You have to pull it into reality. My ancestors did help a lot. Look at how they cleared that up. You can even see where there is a, you see where at the top of this candle, that darkness up there, the black that's at the very top. And you can see how my ancestors and spirits pretty much engulfed it with light, with white. You see how it turned into more of a light color, and almost looks like it just covered it, right? But here's my whole thing about it. Why are people trying to destroy your will? Why do people want to do that? That is the dumbest thing ever. And I'm going to tell you something. People that are doing things like that, they're going to regret it. They're going to regret it. They may not regret it today. Well, they may already regret it. Who knows? But they may not regret it today. Right? But they are going to eventually have to face karma. Because during that time that you were trying to control and dominate and be weird and weirdness, You should have been working on yourself. This is codependency. My spirit guides told me today when I got up this morning. I didn't get up until about 9 o'clock because I got woke up at midnight, okay? And went back to sleep and woke up at 9 o'clock. You should have manifested the things that you wanted, not this. You don't use witchcraft to try to control and dominate. A person has the right to prosper. These people are throwing their lives away. You know, as you can see, the message is very clear from my spirits when you look at this candle, especially right here, when you see that it basically all of the, because on candles like this, okay, not that black is a bad color or dark is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. That's not what that is. But you can tell that this is the shade, and spirit guide said, boop. They said they engulfed it. They engulfed it and took over. They took over. And so this is just a little small candle reading that I thought I would do. It's an obsession, their obsession. People and their obsession to control you, dominate you is weird. It can be your uncles. It can be it's weird. What is wrong with you? You're throwing your life away. They're throwing, and that's not my cauldron back there. Y'all see that? That's actual smoke on the, you know, you can see the color of the candle. Okay. And see, people are losing their minds. Slavery is over, but you got people trying to play slave master, even people in your family. For some reason, they have lost it. And, you know, just looking at, look, I mean, I'm sure that a lot of you guys have been looking at the news. A lot of you guys have been paying attention to what's been going on. People are losing their minds, you know, and so I thought I would show you guys before I toss this in the trash and burn the petition. You know, you can't control somebody's personal power. That's sick. These people are sick, but you still have to do the work, because we're dealing with what? We're dealing with intent, energy, and spirits that will try to carry that out. Luckily, my spirits took over. Luckily, they took over. And you can see right here where it starts to burn into white, and it almost has an angelic imprint. It almost, you know, until it gets to the very bottom where it's completely clear. Okay. And you can even see some indentation in there. That's sick. And a lot of you guys, it's not that you have a will to hurt somebody. You ain't trying to hurt nobody, but them seeing you win hurts them. And they're like little babies. Why? I'm mad because I couldn't make you. I want it. Why? Over some stupid stuff. Basically, it's sick. Get some spiritual help. These people need cleanses. But I mean, they in so deep. They in so deep that I wouldn't do it. Okay, I wouldn't touch them, because they got a lot to explain to spirit as far as what is wrong with them. Now, what I would do is that there's no need to burn another candle after this. You can if you want, even though it's kind of, it's not too black at the top, but you can tell that somebody at the same time that I burned this candle about a week ago, somebody at the same time was trying to burn a candle to try to work against my will. They don't want my kids to eat. They don't want me to get my lake. They don't want me to pay my, they just want, and you're not going to get what you want, because that ain't all we got going on over here. Okay, that ain't all we got going on over here. Now, a lot of you guys, and you know what, I may discuss this in another one. This is a potion. It turned out a beautiful color because it's got elderberries as well as a little bit of seaweed in it. And so it's important to have these potions handy and ready for you. But you know what I'm saying? And so this is going to be an important aspect of, as far as my magic and the way my spirits want me to do things. Okay. So that's why I'm getting ready to purchase a couple of more cauldrons. I want to have at least 3 cauldrons handy for making potions. Okay, so I'm gonna get a cauldron about the same size as this one, and then one that's a little bit smaller. Okay, this is insane. This is insane. And Spirit says that no matter what gender you are, so they can't say, oh, well, you're a woman. That has nothing to do with it. You don't like, you know what? They're gonna get some karma. I'm gonna tell y'all that it's I don't even have to do no reading to let you know that they're gonna get some karma for that. You know, when you try to oppress others, and see, that's how possession also works too. How John the Conqueror saved me from that. Because what they're telling me is that it was, you know, he told me, he said, I removed the spirit that was trying to oppress you, and because it was like a domination. Now I don't understand why somebody would try to put a high priestess under domination to where they were trying to possess me. But I spoke about this last night, talking about spirit walkers, how they have the ability to possess people. So what he told me was that they was trying to possess you so that they could pretty much puppeteer you so that you could, you know, do what they want you to do. I'm not going to say what it is that they want me to do, but it's pathetic. Nice try. You'll never get what you want. Okay. And, you know, y'all better understand how powerful. That's why I said, I would say go to these deities. Really, if they do work for you, they only need one offering, unless you want to, unless you got, unless you have continued requests of them. You can make them offerings or whatever. They don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? They don't, they don't put you in some kind of bondage or whatever. But I'm very appreciative to High John the Conqueror, and I just think it's ridiculous. I really do. I think it's totally ridiculous, and people need to get their life. Okay. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and if you guys need me for any work at all, we are doing the Samhain Circle. Another thing is that old and new clients, I want you guys to contact me about making a potion. These right here, these big jars right here, these are really good for holding potions that I send to you, which typically I send them to you in a mason jar so that they can be airtight, sealed, so that they won't leak. But a lot of you guys that do have generational curses or family issues and things of that nature, and karmic family and all that karmic crap, you guys possibly could benefit from some potion making. Okay, because these right here, just simply having them, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I made a potion for a client, and let me make sure you can't see the client's name. This is the potion that I made for the client that looks slightly different. They have different ingredients in them. And just that quickly, when I made the potion, things began to manifest for the client. So just me making the potion for you is powerful. I haven't even mailed them to the client yet. I haven't even sent them to sent her bottles, which I'm not going to ship it in this bottle. They'll be shipped in a mason jar. This one, for some reason, client's potion, of course, they look slightly different. Hers has more of an ashier appearance because there's different herbs in it. But they get shipped in mason jars so that they're not, spilling all over the place and stuff like that. Anyway, people need to get over their obsessions. It's sick. It's sad. I just, I don't, you don't even need to tell these people that things ain't gonna work out for them. I mean, and they just don't care. That's called self-sabotage and self-sacrifice. When you when you basically give up your life, you give up everything just so that you can try to basically bind somebody. John the Conqueror said that there was a binding spell that was sent to me, which binding for what? I'm not trying to do harm to you Or are you trying to bind me from doing harm to you? Because I'm not going to, what are you doing? No, some people cast binding spells because they want to bind you from your own personal power. It's sick. Something is wrong with these people. They should never be validated. So anybody that's trying to do that, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. And, you know, especially a lot of you women that are dealing with men like that, because a lot of you women have been complaining about men like that, men in your life, men in your family. You know, they need to get well. They need to get well. They do. They need to get well. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Blessed be.